Hello. I am coming to you live, not live, from my rental Chrysler Pacifica.
Wait,
My dad just said hi. Hi. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Eric. Hello.
How's your new Lexus? I want to go up there. I'm going to come out there and drive it.
You're gonna come out here and ride in it.
Just to drive it.
Okay, bye, Dad. We'll leave the window now.
Remind me to discuss supercar etiquette or car etiquette later.
Yes. So I'm in Wisconsin. With my family.
Yep.
For Christmas. And I am out in the rental minivan because of that.
So you're sitting in the driveway, actually running a Chrysler Pacifica.
Yes. In my defense, it is 16 degrees outside. So it's cold.
This is
I have my seat heater on.
This is the least green episode we have ever recorded.
Correct. We can measure the carbon footprint of this episode.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
Right? Like all of the driving that we've done and talked about. No. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad.
I do like your eyes occasionally shifting to track your dad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Suddenly there's things to do out in the driveway. It is 9:30 p.m. Dave, I do, right off the top of the show, though, I do want to talk to you about something because I have a specific concern for you.
Okay.
Which is, you've, over the years on this show, you've definitely represented a particular worldview politically.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm worried that you have been deceiving all of us, actually. I'm worried that you've been deceiving us a little bit because I just want to point out your wife just got a new car.
She did.
She replaced her Lexus RX with a BMW X5, correct?
Welcome to the world of long car model names. So she had a 2017 Lexus RX 450H, right? Okay, the top tier RX at the time, 39,000 miles on a 2017. Okay, 10 years old, only less than 40,000 miles on it.
Crazy.
She traded it in.
Okay, and she got the BMW. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So here we go. Get ready. And I've had to type this. I typed this out tonight, and I was mad at typing it. It is the BMW X5 X-Drive 50E.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So it is the plug-in hybrid, which you and I drove that drivetrain in a 5 Series back in the day. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yep.
In an X5. It is a 2025 with 18,000 miles on it, so it's pre-owned.
Okay.
And it fucking rips.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But back to more important things, my bit.
Yes.
Which is that you've been misrepresenting your politics all these years. And I know now, we know now what your real outlook is. Because if you inspect your garage, I just want to point out, your garage is the access powers.
It is Italy.
Yeah.
Germany.
Japan. You have the access powers in your garage right now. Not the good guys, Dave. Not the good guys. I don't know if you knew that or not. You studied up on history and all.
Well, I'm just trying to get this show like some new some fresh listeners, like, you know.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, a whole bunch of.
We're doing a heel turn. We're going for a heel turn.
Just a bunch of Black Rifle Coffee Company T-shirt, nine-line wearing dudes. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna change from heated seat to cooled seat. Yeah, there we go.
Just to keep it fresh for your junk, just to kind of.
Yep. I'm gonna alternate throughout the show.
Okay. Yeah. Listeners will remember our button pushing episode. Since Ian is actively in a car right now, he has all the buttons to push.
I am really trying not to push the buttons right now.
I appreciate your self-control.
Like, if you did like a top of like all the processes that were running in my brain, the don't push buttons Damon would be like real high up there.
It's consuming all the memory and CPU.
All of it.
Yeah. I like that you're eating your own page file. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay. Well, at some point I would like to re-nice that process and let it go wild for a minute. This is a joke that our buddy Mark gets, and probably that's about it.
Yeah. This is, again, I mean, like our whole show, a joke for 3 people.
So Ian, yes, I've landed on the wrong side of history with my garage. My wife she kind of recognized that she was chasing something, because she's been obsessively looking at cars for, I'm going to say, about 2 or 3 months now. I mean, like daily, hours a day kind of thing. So smash cut, like rewind to a year ago, she actually places an order for the new RX 450h Plus, the plug-in hybrid version of what she has today. We test drove one, and it was better, right? But she ended up canceling the order and kind of like kicking back, and then the searching like really ramped up again. And when I took my GSF up to get the alignment done, and kind of like after I brought it back to standard height, OEM height, to have like the alignment and that stuff done, I had a Lexus RX 350h. And so like the smaller engine, but with the plug-in hybrid, or H plus, whatever, right? Plug-in hybrid. And dude, that thing, I think that's the sweet spot for that car. Like the powertrain just like worked. It worked great. Like it actually like wafted away from a stop better than her car with a V6 and
the battery.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And so I came home and I was like, you're gonna kind of have to drive this. Like you're gonna want to drive this. And so that kind of kicked off the spark again, right? And so she was going, she wanted to stay in the Lexus field because she's just so, the reliability and like, a well-appointed interior is clutch for her. Those are her top priorities. But I think as she was kind of thinking about things, she kind of realized that she was looking for something more engaging. And so we went down the rabbit hole of like used Porsche Cayennes. Like we were going there, dude, right? Like it was like, well, let's at least drive one, right? And we didn't, because like even the used Cayennes for what she'd want to pay and all of that stuff, the math wasn't mathing very well. Right. As you can imagine. And new Cayennes and Macans are fucking expensive, right?
They're crazy expensive. Yeah.
They really are, right? And yeah, they're cool cars, but man, yeah, like she didn't want to pay that kind of money, And so maybe about a month ago, I had brought up the X5 with the plug-in hybrid drivetrain. And I remembered you and I driving that 5 Series and loving like the power delivery, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Right? Like way better than we thought it would be. And like, oh shit, like people need to take notice, right? And she initially just ruled the X5 out just on looks alone. She was just like, I don't like the way it looks.
Fair.
Who does, right? I don't think BMW likes the way it looks, right?
Right.
And so she ruled it out. But she just kind of kept digging in, and we what was it, Saturday? Just this last Saturday, just a few days ago, I was like, you know what? Like, there's a couple pre-owned X5s at this dealer down in Littleton at Champ. I was like, I'm going to edit this video that I'm going to get to Ian, right? I'm going to edit that. And then I'll make sure that they're available, and then we'll go test drive one, right? She's like, okay, yeah. You know, because we were talking about like all the driving feel and the dynamics and the weight and just everything, you know, because she knows she wants more, right? And Lexus is not Lexusing it enough with like the RX.
Right.
The interiors are not as good as they should be. The power delivery is clunky. They're 4-cylinder engines across the board now. And it doesn't feel like a Lexus should. Like, it doesn't feel like my GSF, right? Like where, like, you truly, and it didn't feel like my LS, right? You know, like where you truly feel like, yes, this is the best luxury car. This is like outside of a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. This is what I want, and it's going to keep running, right?
Yeah. And
so we called, and I talked to one of the dealers at Schaumf, like his name is Hadar. And both of what we were looking at was available. It was a 2024 and a 2025. 2024 had like a brown, two-tone leather interior, like with the brown on the front of the seats and the black for everything else. My wife liked the black interior on the 2025 better. Similar mileage, 17K and 18K. So we went down there and we were like, okay, I texted the dealer and I was like, yeah, you know, we're going to be there at, you know, blah, blah, blah. Can you make sure it's plugged in and has charge, right? Like, yeah, plug-in hybrid, right? Needing that charge to like, you fully get the driving experience.
The full experience, yeah.
Right? And so like, yeah, he was like, yep, on it, you know, got there, had the charge. We went for like a 6-7 mile test drive, and she was like, okay, like, I think I want to go test drive the 450 H Plus one more time, and then I'll come back. And while we were there, somebody, like, she was kind of thinking through some things. Then she was like, no, I think I'm going to get this. Right. She dug it. She dug the way it feels. She dug, the interior is great. Right. Mm-hmm. And while we were like starting to kind of like talk to the dealer about it, somebody else came and asked for the keys for that car. And he was like, oh no, like they got here first. Like it was this couple that actually like walked in right in front of us. But we, like, after we had done the test drive, and like they were there to look at the same car, but we had dibs. And like the dealers like even compared like when we called, like, yeah, you know, and to truly give it like first, you know, and it was us. And it was like after I edited that video, I called, you know, like no like time urgency in my head, but yeah, that was the car she bought. And
that's awesome.
So she has a 1-year-old X5, and she has all the fucking maintenance plans and service plans you can get for it. I was
gonna ask if she got like the extended warranty and all that.
Yes. So we have like 4 years of basically bumper to bumper. BMW, right. The way that BMW does it is their like 4 or 5 year warranty only covers the engine and transmission. That's all. Like they're like dash, wiring harness, all that. They're like, nope, like we didn't make it. We're not covering it, which is insane, you know. But yeah, so you have to buy like service plan stuff if you're worried about having to replace parts and things like that. So not that you ever would with a BMW, but
no, never. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna go back to heated seats. Okay, there we go.
I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks ago, I stumbled across one of those Instagram posts. It was like, make the comment section look like BMW owner search history. And it was like all kinds of stuff like, what's this rainbow under my car? And what's this flashing green light above my gauges?
Oh my God.
I love those posts. Yeah. So,
That's really funny.
Ian, I'm the only Lexus owner in the house right now.
That's true. That's true.
But dude, the car is awesome. It rides so well. You can dial in like the individual sport mode, keeping the suspension comfort, throttle, and all that stuff. You can do all that. And yeah, dude, it's a cool car.
Now, you did text me that it has the same 0 to 60 time as your GSF.
Yes. Well, I mean, a tenth of a second. Like reviews have varied. People have said they've gotten 4.2 0 to 60 in the X5.
That's crazy.
I know, but that's what plug-in hybrids do. So hers has the inline 6 turbocharged and the hybrid assist. Yeah. Right?
When are you going to race them? Because I feel like you need to race them at some point.
That's what PETA said. He said he wanted to be the fly girl that dropped the flag when my wife and I raced him. Yes. And you could just like hold him like in Dirty Dancing. Yeah, holding baby.
Perfect. I love it.
No notes. Yeah.
No notes. Yeah, I love this plan.
Yes. So when are we going to race them? Never, Ian. We're not going to race our cars against each other.
I mean, you should.
So I haven't driven it yet, and she hasn't driven the GSF, which is now I think I am fully in on the nickname Walter for my white GSF.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Walter White. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I'm the only Lexus owner in the house. Apparently we're on the wrong side of history with our car purchases. And the garage has had a massive shakeup.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
New car, new cars just falling from the sky over there.
Dude, well, I mean, the LS, I needed to swap out the LS. Getting the GSF was wild. We'll talk about that, in a little bit. But yeah, my wife has been looking for a new car for like at least a year. And it's been really interesting, like seeing her kind of like, once I kind of like asked her about like where she felt the weight of the car, like with the Lexus it being higher and the BMW obviously lower, she was like, oh yeah, I feel that. And that makes a difference. Like she would get these tactile things, not tactical. She's not a tactibro. She'd get these things and she's so good with like mechanical feel and like hand-eye coordination stuff. Like she truly, like, I feel like, you, PETA, I think I have some of it. Like, we have this, like, mechanical hook. My wife really has it as well. And, like, once she kind of knew, like, the thing behind it, she was like, oh, that's what that is. I definitely felt a difference, right? I just didn't know why. Like, I like this better, right? Like, why am I feeling this thing,
Yeah, having the words to describe what you think is what feels better it's a big thing, right? Like, I mean, I think about that like when I'm like with jazz.
Okay.
Like I knew what I liked when I heard it, but I didn't know how to describe it to anybody.
Yes.
Right. And so you have to like kind of learn what the things are that you like, and then you can kind of like describe it and then find other things.
Right. Yeah.
Driving's the same way.
Right. Yeah, how do you describe like Ladio Balaco or like the most avant-garde like insane jazz to somebody I mean, like listening to Autechre live, like how do you and I explain that like other than like in kind of like jest, right?
Yeah, totally. Sorry, I'm adjusting the temperature. It's a little hot in here. A little hot and
a little steamy. Yeah.
A little steamy.
And are you taking off all your clothes?
No. Not that kind of show, Dave. Not that kind of show.
Those aren't the listeners we're going for. I think we should actually go for that audience instead.
Yeah. What audience exactly is interested in a 40-year-old man who's built like a fucking teapot undressing in his parents' driveway.
Ian, dude, you're answering your own question. You know that there's a market for that. Daddy bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's a bear and a silver fox? Like, what are you, Ian?
I don't we're done with this conversation.
With a fantastic head of hair.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, you're breaking up. I'm going through a tunnel.
I can see the garage door stationary behind you, Ian. Yeah. So do you think that you have like a formative automotive experience that like where like with music where you were like, oh, I felt this thing. Like, what is that thing? Like, I want more of that thing. And where you kind of like learn the why, something like that.
Honestly, I think racing with my dad, and when Dwayne joined the team, so Dwayne is his like is the crew chief. I would struggle sometimes to describe the thing that I was feeling in the car that either I enjoyed or didn't enjoy. Right.
Yeah. Give me an example. Yeah.
Just like how it felt under braking was always a big thing with me, is like how it feels under braking and into corner entry. And it was always an adventure. Like every time it was an adventure.
Inconsistency, right?
For a long time with that car. And it made it so I didn't have confidence in it.
Right.
And but it was talking with Dwayne, who I think had that experience of being an engineer, a testing engineer, where that's sort of his whole gig is like, I think like in my job, I'm talking to people and like extracting like what it is they're trying to do.
Yes.
Right? What are you trying to do, and translating that into like, something that you can actually design something around.
Right.
And like, an automotive engineer is kind of doing the same thing, right? They're like, what does it feel like? And then translating that into an action. And he was really good at kind of helping me translate from like car feel this way to an actual, like, here, this is how you should say it.
Okay.
Like,
okay. Yeah. Ian's scared.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Poop pants here. And so like being able to actually articulate what I was feeling, and then getting like validation that I was feeling those things.
Sure.
Because then someone else would be like, oh yeah, yes, it does do that.
Yeah.
It do be doing that. That was really big. So
okay.
There was one weekend in particular at Road America where I think it was my first time there with Dwayne, where he really took time to talk to me about all that. And so that was really helpful. That was
nice.
Like very confidence building experience.
Right on. That's really cool. Yeah. Do you have like a memorable like experience when you first like experienced like some no shit acceleration in a car, or like braking in a car?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I did that like supercar driving thing many, many, many years ago.
Yeah.
And got to drive, the first car I drove was the Nissan GTR.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh shit.
Right.
This is a real thing.
Right. Because up until then it was numbers on paper, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just numbers that were better than other numbers on paper.
Right, exactly. What about for you?
Definitely my first experience in a Nissan GTR was very formative as well. I think the acceleration and gear change I felt way back in the day riding at High Plains with Chris when he had his boss's Ferrari 458 on the track, and I was riding passenger seat in that. So at High Plains, doing a full throttle gear change in a Ferrari 458 and like full throttle, change, still foot completely in it, and just how visceral it was that it shook me. Like,
yeah,
it's such a weird cocktail of like, it almost doesn't feel right. Like you're getting punched, but like, you're like, I want more of that. Like, I'm different now. I am different now because of this experience I had. Like I was sick like a week and a half ago. Right. And my wife made me some like homemade chicken noodle soup, like one day, and it hit so hard. Like I was like, God, thank you so much. This was so good. And like, she makes great stuff. So I'm always, of course, complimentary. And I was like, no, you don't understand. This day there was before soup and there was after soup. Like that's how good this was. Like it was exactly what I needed. It was so good. Like there was a soup demarc in the day. Right. Yeah. And I think that the feeling the gear change in a 458 was just insane. Like yeah. Feeling how direct PETA's E36 M3 handling wise was like that was absolutely a formative thing. Feeling the McLaren Artura, the way it felt special at 10 miles an hour.
Right.
Like, yeah, that whole thing. And then I have one that we'll talk about later in the show because I drove something exotic and different.
Well, tell me, what is it?
Okay, so I wrote a thing for Shift Colorado.
Right.
I have an article in issue 14. We'll put a link in the YouTube description. Brendan Garst was nice enough to invite me to be their Colorado car for issue 14 with my GSF. And I can share my screen. They did an incredible, like I went out and they took rollers of my car, Ian.
It looks so good.
It looks amazing, right? Like they do such a crazy job with the magazine. Yeah. So here's the spread. And I mean, like, look at these rollers, dude. Like, yeah. So they got some great pictures of my car. And I'm so thankful to Brendan for letting me write an article. Like I don't write much. And so, it was a really cool experience.
It turned out great. It really did.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, what they do is amazing. Like I can't speak highly enough of this free magazine that's better than so much stuff that's out there. It's on par with Road and Track, Motor Trend, all that stuff, And so, we ended up having to punt on the day, and like we were going to do it on a Saturday, but there was a bunch of snow on the road, so we did it Sunday. Brendan has picked up, Ian, if you look in the Cars of Shift section, because they do sections on their own cars as well, Brendan has bought himself a new car, Ian.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It is a McLaren MP412C.
Interesting.
So
interesting.
You need to read Shift 13, where he talks about his unfortunate accident in his Porsche that he had purchased. And I'm so thankful that he's okay. And he wrote a great article about like what he went through with his Porsche and kind of the experience of the accident. Highly recommend. I'm going to put that in the YouTube description as well, because folks, you just need to read that because it's a great article. And so he purchased a used McLaren. And last weekend? When did I do Cars and Coffee? They're all blurring together, Ian.
Yeah.
But I took my grandson to Cars and Coffee. Oh yeah, like almost a week and change ago, down in Castle Rock. Brendan came down. We picked up my grandson in my GSF, and the McLaren was there. His favorite color is orange. He's 14. His favorite color is orange, and Pappy shows up with his new GSF that he's gotten to sit in and rev like crazy, and like watch how the needle shows you at the peak of where you were revving and stuff. Yeah. And I have an orange McLaren and awesome Brendan right behind me, right? Like, what 14-year-old kid gets to experience that, right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
And so we went to Cars and Coffee, and Brendan was kind enough to throw me the keys to his McLaren, and
Wow.
I gave him the keys, of course, to the GSF, and I got to take my grandson for a fucking ride in a McLaren, Ian.
That's so cool. Okay, so I want to hear, how did it compare to the Arturo? Because obviously this is like a few generations older now than the Arturo, and a hardtop, right?
Yeah.
So how is it different?
You know, there was a standout thing that like I noticed pretty quick, and it was that I have never felt throttle engagement like that. I've never felt that in my entire life. Like it truly felt like the throttle was connected to the base of my spinal cord. Like I was wired into that car. Like the steering is amazing. Like the visibility is better than anything in the universe, right? Like other than a McLaren F1 maybe, right? But the way that throttle, like it felt like I was like doing like the Avatar, ponytail sex with it. Like it was hooked into my nervous system. Yeah, I will never forget the throttle engagement in that car. And
in this one, in the MP4,
yes, that I did not feel in the Artura, right?
Okay.
I think the build quality in Brendan's is a little bit better. I think the interior will hold up longer than the Artura. There was no like wavy embroidery line. Dude, I mean, I have a picture of my grandson sitting in it. Here you go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, like everything's carbon. My grandson freaked out at being able to ride in it. I gave it a couple like really solid like pulls, and I looked over at him and I was like, dude, that wasn't even like a third of the throttle. Like, and he was like, what? Like, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, so I've had one of those like landmark experiences recently, thankfully. Yeah. With Brendan's McLaren. And I can't thank Brendan enough for like coming down, like hanging out, giving Declan a ride in a McLaren. Like, dude, like, so I'm very fortunate to know him, to call him a friend. And I'm so thankful that we've crossed paths, like us doing our dumb show and them doing an amazing magazine. And here we are, like Steve going on a drive with us, like for episode 50 forever ago. Right.
Yeah.
And it's all led up to this,
So cool.
So, So
that's
Brendan,
awesome. I'm very jealous. It's very, very cool. I've been very curious for a long time about how these would hold up.
Dude.
On the secondhand market.
It's so easy to drive. It's so approachable. I didn't feel like I was like, you can tell shit is going on, right? Like it feels, remember how like in your Turbo X, your Saab Turbo X, it almost always felt like there were gears turning against other gears all the time, right? This feels that way, but good.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. You mean.
Yeah, like just mechanical shit is happening. Like you're almost sitting inside like a watch, Yeah. And it feels great. It's easy to drive, man. It's so great. Yeah. Really, really enjoyed it. Twin turbo V8. Amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
very cool.
Yeah. So there you go. I got to drive a fucking McLaren, man. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And for anybody who doesn't know, here's how cars and your friends' cars go. You never, ever, ever, ever ask your friend to drive their car. You just don't, right? Like somebody, you just don't ask to drive someone's car because that puts them in an uncomfortable position, right? If your friend is comfortable enough with you, they will absolutely offer you the keys. Like, Ian, you are absolutely going to drive my GSF. Obviously, I felt, comfortable with Brendan. He's going.
I mean, it is our car.
It is our car, so you're part owner. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
give you one of the fobs, Ian. No, I won't give you one of the fobs. I'll give you one of the fobs, but not the garage door opener.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, so like that's for anybody who doesn't know, like if you were just wondering, like there's like bowling etiquette, you know, like you don't like step in somebody's eyeliner. Like,
Well, it's like having a cat,
oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
right? You can't approach the cat
Mm-hmm.
or make it known that you want to approach the cat.
Right. Right.
If you act like, oh, I don't, if the cat comes over, sure, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I'll pet it. Yeah.
Then it makes it more likely that the cat will come over.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been able to take some rides in some insane cars, a Lamborghini Aventador, you know, the Ferrari 458, things like that. And you just don't want to make somebody else uncomfortable. You know, you don't want to put them in a position where they feel like they have to say yes or anything like that. I never want to put somebody in any kind of pressure. And yeah, if somebody can and wants to let you drive their car, they absolutely will. And like for my Fiat, I am aggressive about asking people if they want to drive the Fiat. You are,
which is to your credit. That's very the correct thing to do with that car. But
thank you. Yeah, Peter's sister was in town. She drove the Fiat. You know,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. Yep. So man, it's Brendan picked up a cool car, man. It's really cool. Sweet, right?
Congratulations, Brendan.
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. I have a bunch of other cool pictures from the Cars and Coffee if you want to see a few of them, anything like that. Sure. But if there was anything else. And then I had a garage update. My wife and I saw a very funny vanity plate in a very funny situation that I want to tell you about. We didn't get a picture, but yeah.
Okay.
You pick it. Yeah, you DJ the rest of the show, buddy.
Why don't you tell me about the vanity plate? Let's do that.
Okay, so my wife and I were driving. I think we were in the GSF, and we were just driving down, Federal, one of the main streets near us, right? And there was a cop that had pulled somebody over, a young kid in like an Audi A4 that was slammed to shit to the ground and had like the big carbon duckbill spoiler. Right. And they had a vanity plate, Ian. It said, Will, W-I-L, run, R-U-N.
Oh, man. What a dummy.
Kelly and I were both like, no, you fucking won't, dude.
What a dummy.
Right? Right? You know, like, okay, let's say you're a cop and you're going to give somebody a warning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you walk up, you get behind them and you're like, motherfucker, like if there was any chance of getting a warning, out the door with a plate like that.
Absolutely.
Right? Get the fuck out of here, Will run.
That's so funny.
I put the note in there like 3 weeks ago in our Talk About This document. I had like, Will run, no you won't. Like just in there so I wouldn't forget to tell you about it. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Dave, what else do you want to do? Should we do an album of the week? Do you want to show me some pictures first? What do you think?
Yeah, let me show you a couple pictures because I think you're really going to dig a few of these cars that were out there. Okay, Ian, how do you like this?
Yes, an old third gen Camaro.
Yes,
they are starting to be a thing now.
Yeah,
and actually, my wife and I are rewatching The Americans, which I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
I haven't. Yeah,
it's very intense. I don't know if you would like it.
Softball couldn't take it.
A third gen Camaro features pretty prominently in that. And,
okay.
And as I was watching, I was like, those are starting to look kind of cool.
Dude, they do. This one was cool. My grandson is the one that noticed this across the parking lot. And he knew exactly what it was. This is an IROC Z. And I mean, look how freaking clean this is, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, look at the body. Yeah. This is insane.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's swapped, huh? That's an LS.
Yeah, I think so.
Not a small block.
No. Yeah. So yeah, you do rock, buddy. Yeah.
That sounds cool. Like a third gen with an LS in it. That probably rips.
Right?
So much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I made friends with a car. I don't even know the owner, but look at this little BMW E30.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. That's
Okay.
amazing.
How much more would you like it if I told?
Box flares and yellow headlights? Thank you. Yes, please.
And let me just chef's kiss this. Box flares on the back, self-tapered screws.
Yeah.
Right? Dude. And then look at here, I got a better picture of the wheels. Look at these wheels. Just the deepest, huge dish, 5-spoke. That's an LS swapped E36 next to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but this little guy, this little blue buddy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That looks great.
Yeah,
I love that.
And then I got to show you this Lambo that we saw because it's a Gallardo.
Yeah,
and they've done like a wrap on like all of the shut points, so like under the hood and inside the door bits, and it's all money and like what else is in there? Like I can't make it out, but it's all like money stuff, right? Oh, money and slot machines. That's what it is, right?
Right. It's like when someone has like a really like conservative suit coat, but a really gaudy lining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But Ian, the vanity plate on this.
What does it say?
There you go.
One small pee-pee. That's great. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the front shot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a Supra? That's a Supra over there? Is that what that is?
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I do have a picture of the Supra if you want to see the Supra because it looks really good. It looks really good.
Picture of the Supra.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Do you want to see a picture of the Supra? Of course you want to see a picture of the Supra. Look at that, buddy.
Yeah, that
right?
cool.
So what gen is this? 4th, 5th?
5th gen.
5th.
Right? Because the Mark IV is the 90s one.
Yeah. But this was super clean, perfect fitment, stance, all that stuff. Just super nice. Oh yeah. PETA asked if anybody asked me about the GSF while I was at Cars and Coffee, and I was like, no. Brendan's McLaren was parked right next to me. Nobody gives a shit about a very special Lexus when a fucking McLaren is next to you. Yeah.
Which is so funny because it's one of the rarer cars at that Cars and Coffee.
Right.
I think there were probably fewer GSFs than Gallardos.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh God, they sold a bunch of Gallardos.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, nobody cares about a fancy blue intake manifold when freaking McLaren doors are open next to them. Yeah.
Totally.
Right? Yeah. And guess what? I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah.
I'm going to try to shut off the car.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hopefully. Okay. We're still rolling. Okay.
Nice.
Still attached to the Bluetooth. Interesting. Okay.
Nice. I do want to show you what they have in the BMW dealership. Let me see here. Yes, here you go. So when we were at the BMW dealership.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Isetta, right?
Yes, Isetta. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. The front open Isetta thing.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
You and I need to figure out how you and I can Turo one of these things and do a show from it, with you just pressed against the window while I'm just hulked into the car. Yeah.
You in one of those would be very funny. You would look like Mr. Incredible.
I would. Yeah. So, yeah. Props to the people at the BMW dealer for keeping something like this kicking around because that rules. Yeah. I think it runs because they had a mat underneath it to collect oil and stuff. I think it can move.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm sure they just do that for all BMWs by default, but I think,
well, yeah.
I mean, but if this was just a show thing, everything would be drained out of it, right?
Yeah, you would think. But yeah, I'm sure that I mean, a lot of those car dealer guys like own weirdo, old stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah. And like that was how like most of the final Lexus LFAs were purchased. It was because it was like the dealer had purchased it because it sat like, or a dealer purchased it from another dealer where it had sat for like 6 years or whatever. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's, you're right. Like they buy weird stuff sometimes. There's a segment of them that absolutely buys weird stuff. And I asked a few different people there, like there was a kid taller than me. Like he was maybe like 6'7", like
jeez,
weighed half of what I weighed. And I asked a whole bunch of people there. I was like, have you ever tried to see if you could fit in the Isetta? And everybody said no. Like, the fuck do you people not know how to have fun? Like, you absolutely. As soon as the doors shut every night, that's the first thing I would do is sit in the Isetta. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
I would do my paperwork in that car. That would be my office. Yeah. So
that would be really great. You just invite a customer in. You're like, here, come on into my office and sign some paperwork. You get It'd be a good bit.
It would. Right? Yeah. So that's some stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
bud.
That's some car stuff, most importantly.
Yes, it is some car stuff, Ian.
Dave, would you like an album of the week?
I do need one, and I need to know how you and your family have been doing in the Pacifica.
Oh yeah, the Pacifica. So I specifically rented a minivan because we made the decision to not fly
Right.
from Denver to Wisconsin. And then we were like, you know what? Let's rent a minivan because we were going to fly and then rent a car.
Sure.
And I was like, you know what? Instead of like putting the miles on the Volkswagen and also like having to pack the Volkswagen with like Christmas presents.
Yes.
Whenever we travel, we always end up shipping home like a huge box of shit.
Right.
And it ends up like increasing our travel budget by like so much because it's so expensive to ship stuff.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I think the answer is we just rent a car and just drive it.
Yeah.
And that way. And so we rented the minivan, and let me tell you, the kids think this thing is magical.
Yeah.
They are so enamored with the doors,
Mm-hmm.
like the buttons to open and close the doors.
They are your kids, so they're going to hit every button.
Absolutely. and like I could just like I stood in the street and threw all our shit in from a distance, and it all just fit.
Like a Taskmaster task.
Absolutely.
You cannot approach the car. You have to do it from behind a velvet rope.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And it's just good at moving people and a bunch of bullshit great distances, like it does what it sets out to do. It's pretty comfortable.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not the plug-in hybrid, it's just the standard Pacifica.
It's not. It's a standard Pacifica front-wheel drive, which may get dicey in a couple days here. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been lovely. I really like a minivan.
Yeah, for sure. When we went back to upstate New York, we had two Pacificas. We had the Raid 1 of Pacificas.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Did you race them?
We did not, but we did have a crazy thing happen. So when we picked up the Pacifica, my wife and I drove, and like her younger daughter and husband were with us. And then the rest of the family was in the other Pacifica. When we picked up ours, there was a bunch of damage on the side. Like it had gotten sideswiped, but not that bad. Like it wasn't like really pushed in, but it didn't look great. And like we talked to people there and we were like, okay, like we're taking this car. Like I made the video, like going around it, like, yes, the car is in this shape. Right. And like they tried to file a freaking claim against my wife, who the car was rented in her name, saying that we damaged the car. And so she had to fight it. It was a whole thing, but thankfully the rental company did recognize like the video and all that. Like they could have pulled like airport security garage footage and like there is no way you could have hidden this, getting out. So yeah, but that was our Pacifica drama. That was the most drama, right?
Right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So,
it's been great. We made the correct decision.
you did because then like besides shipping stuff, like you're gonna have to negotiate with the kids what Christmas gifts they're gonna have to not see for like
Right.
4 days or whatever, right? As it's getting shipped home, right? They want all the stuff that they got for Christmas with them, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
So,
Yeah, so this was just way easier. So.
absolutely, man. Good call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta minimize this. Hopefully I don't lose my video.
Okay.
To pull up my album of the week.
Yes, let's hear it, buddy.
Okay, so this is I think the genre is definitely jazz, but there's definitely like hip hop and electronic and a bunch of other stuff going on.
Okay.
But it's a guy named Makaya, Makaya, McCraven.
Okay. An American drummer.
Yep.
Okay.
The name of the album is Universal Beginnings. That's his one from 2018. But you can't go wrong with any of his records.
Okay.
And it's just, I picked up this record actually today. I was at a record store and I picked this up and I remembered my friend played this for me. And it's just a really cool, very specific to this guy thing. So it's just this project where he has like electronic, my brother's waving at me, electronic and jazz and hip hop things all going on at once. And it's just a really unique project that's very, very cool.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Which I think you would dig. I think
I think I would too. Yeah. Makaya, McCraven, Universal Beings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely more jazzy. So this is kind of pulling you into more jazz, but I think there'll be things that you can kind of hook into.
Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, links to Makaya's Bandcamp and Apple Music and Spotify. And if he has an official page, I'll put that in the YouTube description as well. Links to Shift Colorado issues 13 and 14. Absolutely download and read all that stuff in the YouTube description as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. Everybody, send us vanity plates, 720-515-1391, apexadjacent@gmail. I'm on Blue Sky. Anything else?
I mean, this is coming out on Christmas, so Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Merry Christmas,
Happy Holidays, all the stuff, right?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody, thank you. We love you. Goodbye.